Steve, given how they're defending Steph and given the nature of the officiating in the playoffs, is there anything that you can or need to do to kind of get him free and to put his stamp on this series once and for all?
Yeah, we can definitely help Steph out, and we will. We can put him in better position to catch the ball or to handle the ball and to come off screens and that kind of stuff with more space, and we'll do that tomorrow. And then the other side of it is just him playing better, and that's what the playoffs are about. The coaching staff has to figure out the best lineups and the best looks. Players have to perform, and it's on all of us to be better.
When you see him have a couple of tough games in a short stretch like this, so unusual, what do you see in him as far as his reaction to his own play and his determination?
Well, just think about the OKC series. We're down 3-1. He hadn't played well. Look what he did the last few games. So that's Steph. That's who he is. He always responds. He's got a huge heart, competitive as hell, and extremely talented. And I know how he will respond. He'll play well. He always does.
Jeff on the left, standing.
Steve, Jeff Zilgett, USA Today. You're no stranger to making lineup changes, rotation changes, more minutes for one guy, less for another. What are the factors that go into those decisions for you to, one, make sure that you still have the locker room that, or that someone's not so disappointed that it's creating a problem inside the locker room?
Well, they're all big boys. They get paid a lot of money, not only to play, but sometimes to sit. You have to accept whatever comes your way as a player, especially in the playoffs when everything is more easily changed, because of matchups or lineups or whatever. So that doesn't concern me. We've done that. We have a very mature group, and if we were to make any changes, I wouldn't worry about hurting any feelings.
Ron, last one on the left.
Steve, you've obviously fielded some questions about Steph, but Clay has also played below his standard. Are the Cavs defending him in a similar way to Steph? And do you see any frustration? I mean, he made some pretty strong comments last night about Mozgov's screen being kind of dirty, and it looked on replay like a pretty fair, hard screen. What do you see sort of in Clay, and what needs to get him going?
Well, first of all, none of this was an issue when we were up 2-0. Neither one of them had huge games when we were up 2-0, but it didn't matter because we won. So, now all of a sudden we lose a game and, these become huge issues. This is what the playoffs are all about, the spotlight and the speculation and the criticism and, the dramatic change in perception about what's happening. Before, I don't know, when did last night end? 11:30. So, 14 hours ago, 16 hours ago, everything was great. We were doing great, and boy, what are the Cavs going to do? Are they going to get swept? And, they're a great team. They win a game. Now all of a sudden it's our lineup changes, and oh my God, Steph Curry can't play well, and what's Clay going to do? This is, when you go through the playoffs, you understand that this is all part of it. And as a player, you have to feel that. Our guys felt it last year. Steph had a couple of rough patches in the playoffs. We've made some lineup changes. Clay didn't maybe have his best series in the finals last year. Who cares? It's a team game. We get out there, we compete. Different guys step up and have big games. Other guys may not shoot the ball as well, but we all compete and we all play our asses off. And whatever happens, happens. But all this stuff about, oh my God, what are we going to do? All we have to do is take stock. We're up 2-1. We're in pretty good shape. We haven't played that well. Let's play better.